I'm back with my board. This time I am using what I call my life mat. I just set it right in my bin. I don't have the perfect board yet where it lays flat, but that's okay. It seems to work fine anyway. I got this on Etsy. You can look at prior videos to find out where I got it. Anyway, I call it my life mat because it covers all the areas of life. We have finances and wealth. We have health and well-being. We have career and business, social life and others. We have your love life or partnerships. Here's advice and guidance. We also have, you can see, can you see it? Yeah, we can see the spirit and self. And then we have home and family. So this is what I use strictly for, see if you can do that where you can still see it. Strictly for the question, what do I need to prepare for over the next 3 to 6 months or year, whatever time frame? I like 3 to 6 months best. If it falls closest to the center, it is of top priority. If it falls on the lines, it influences both categories that it falls in. Okay, it's that easy. If it bounces out of the board or falls outside of the realm here, then it's considered irrelevant to the question. Okay, so we do the same thing. If we did last it, we are, and again, I am in my office, and so you might hear some odd noise coming out of the hallway, but it is what it is, right? I'm going to have a fictitious person. Let's call her Teresa. Teresa, what you need to know over the next 3 to 6 months? Well, what do you need to watch out for? So what I want you to do is pick 9 stones, and I'm going to not look. I'm actually digging deep down inside so I can't see what I'm picking. That's 2. Oh, well, that's 4. Okay, let's do 6. Oh, it's 8, and I'm going to do a 9. Okay, I got 9 stones in my hands. All right. Want to get rid of the board? Oh, God, that's heavy. All right. 175 stones representing 72 different types, though. All right. Teresa, I'm going to have her draw the stones. I'm going to have her draw whatever just strikes her fancy. It's fun watching to pick them. Again, I don't look when I'm doing absentee or when I'm doing practice fairs. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna let him go. Okay. Hey, there we go. Let's read the stones. Here's mine. Okay. What's interesting is number one, the stones that she picks. That's always fun. But what also is interesting is going to be, let me pull that over so you can see it. Maybe what's also interesting is the groupings of the stones, not just where they land, but how they group. Okay. All right. So I like to start with the simplest things first, and I like to leave spirituality and guidance from a spirit last. Okay. All right. Let's first talk about the center. Okay. What we see in the center. We have, okay. And I just said I'm not going to talk about. All right. Never mind. Let me do what I normally do. Social life and others, and this is your love life. Okay. Now, in your love life, very close to the center of the issue is letting go of things that no longer serve you. That would be lepidolite. That's what it stands for. Right? Letting go of what no longer serves you. So there must be some issue of some kind that might arise. But we have a leopard skin agate sitting right on the line, more so into the love life partnership, which tells us that the circumstances will get better. And it's going to be influenced in some way by your social life because it's on that line. All right. So rhodonite stands for relationships of a personal nature. So, and we have clear quartz, which stands for no secrets, no hidden agendas, a very clear purpose. So I think there's going to be a very clear boundaries, very clear lines drawn in your social life. It's going to revolve around your personal friendships or relationships, maybe nothing that comes from work or any place else. And I think that you probably have a lot of close friends, and those personal relationships are going to be very clear. There's not going to be any relationship issues or you know drama or cattiness or anything coming out of those. I think they're going to be really straightforward, clear relationships. But I think your circumstances are going to get better in your love life, if you can manage to let some things go that are not serving you anymore. And that might be something like, um, being worried that your better half is cheating, not having anything that would tell you that he was or she was, and just maybe letting go of something that's it's not working for you, right? Or maybe letting go of them. I don't know. It's just it's some kind of an issue in your love life that is going to be arising if it's not here already, and you need to do something about it. Your career, you're perfectly fine. Smooth sailing there in the next 3 to 6 months. Now, under your finances, the only thing that we have, and it's kind of borderline with your health, and that is your need for a a practical, uh, uh, I don't know, just a practical approach to your finances is going to be of paramount importance because it's right up front. Now, funny enough, you have a green venturing, which is all about luck and prosperity coming your way in the area of health. And it's grouped here with this spiderweb jasper that connects two things, okay, together. So look where it is. It's connecting your health, your luck and prosperity in your health, combining that with practical application of your or I'm sorry, a practical approach to your finances. So maybe your well-being could very well be mental and emotional, right? And maybe by doing things that are more healthy for you, it's going to cause you less money that you have to spend, or maybe just having a practical approach to your finances is going to lighten your mental state and make you feel more prosperous and more healthy and more willing. All right. We also have Amazonite here, which is touching home and family, and it's mainly in the health area. So this stands for standing your ground. Standing your ground, not letting people walk over you, not letting people tell you what to do. But here we also have, and it's outside the boundaries. So technically, well, I'm going to say it's outside the boundaries. So let's not even. I'm not going to bother adding to that. There's enough here already. But, standing your ground, and that would be probably with people at home, because see how it's being influenced on the line by people at home? Yeah. So, I would say I tell people to back off and, start taking a real practical approach, to your finances, and that should ease your tension and ease things, and also maybe make you a little maybe a little, maybe it will make you feel a little lucky right in here. Okay, so now let's come over. I like to work the harder ones or the harder ones last. We have spirit and self. So this is your own personal growth, your own spiritual well-being, let's call it. And here we have this beautiful crazy lace agate, and that stands for relocation or a change of scene. I think what it's telling you is you kind of need to change the scenery a little bit, maybe to get out and about and maybe do something a little different. And that is going to really lighten up and help you feel like a really lucky person. And maybe letting go of some things in your love life will cause you to want to, adventure out and get away and do something that would really help your spirit. What do we have from spirit? Oh, we have this is a mookaite, and it tells us challenging times are ahead. So the next 3 to 6 months are not. It's not going to be without challenge because you're going to have challenge, but it's telling you to prepare for some of these things. My advice to you would be depend on your friends. Take a serious look at what's going on in your love life and see what you can eliminate that might be causing you some stress, here. And I think you can seriously rely on your long-term relationship friends over here because circumstances are meant to get better in your love life. And then just watch for this unusual occurrence right here in your finances and health and how those might combine in some way. All right, that's that one. Should we do another? Okay. All right. Basket. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Since, yep, you like to know Again, like I said, I use it for one reason, and that is what areas of my life do I need to concentrate on? What areas of my life are coming up? It's the same question. So it's just whatever. That's 3 to 6 months. Okay. All right. Here's a stone. One, two, three, four, five, digging, 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 6, 8, and 9. Basket moved. All right. 9 stones. Now, the next 3 to 6 months. Okay. What do I need to be pulling in on or watching for? All right. Betterment of circumstances. Leopard skin agate is leading the room. Okay. We have everything else is fine. Okay. Closest to the center, blue quartz is about a period of being overwhelmed. Okay. And it's very front and center. And it has to do with practical application of your skills. So you you're doing something that you're skillful at that is right now kind of overwhelming to you. So if you're trying to I'm just gonna throw this out here. Let's say you're trying to lose weight so you can fit in that bridesmaid's dress. And so you're working really hard, you're exercising, you're using your skill to try to lose that weight, and it's really starting to wear on you and becoming overwhelming. Do you see what I'm saying? It could be something like that because you're being overwhelmed by some type of application of your skills. And that falls right in the family and home. We have orange carnelian, which is a real strong need to find creative outlets for your, or I'm sorry, to find, yeah, outlets for I'm sorry, creative outlets for yourself. And I think that it might be, despite what others think. So, maybe the things that you want to do, the things that make you feel better about yourself, and allow you to, use your skills. Maybe people at home are criticizing. I don't know, but you just need to ignore what everybody else says and do your own thing. Now, let's talk about this health area. We have legal issues looming. We have 2 Prosiolite coming up together. That's a double whammy, which is never give up hope. Never give up hope. So we have a situation of being overwhelmed by something that pertains to finding something, some type of a legal situation, and you're being told, "Don't give up hope." So this could be signing away, on a surgical procedure of some kind, possibly. You know how we sign away our right to sue or whatever that's called. Um, Signing something, and it's a little overwhelming, but don't give up hope because it's probably something that's going to end up being minor. In the finance category, thank goodness you are here with the snowflake obsidian telling you that you're comfortable in your own skin. And that tells me you're confident. Money is not an issue for you. You're comfortable with whatever money in the next 3 to 6 months that you have. Career is not an issue. Social life is not an issue. Your love relationship, nothing will change in those areas. Spirit doesn't even have any advice for you. But we have one last stone here, and that is your spiritual self. That is you just, how you feel about yourself and your personal growth. This is aragonite, and aragonite says to choose your words wisely. Now, because it's in the spiritual realm, I'm thinking be careful what you say to yourself. All right. Be careful what you say to yourself because that can cause a lot of overwhelm especially if you have medical issues. I see medical issues being an issue this coming 3 to 6 months for this person. All right. Let's wrap it up. Do another one. Okay. One more. What's going to happen in the next 6 months for, let's sell it, Stan? Okay. What's going to happen for Stan in the next 6 months? Two. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Oh, dig, 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 dig. 8. And where's something down there? 9. Got 9 stones. Okay. There they are. Okay, Sam. Next 6 months. What happened? What for you in the next 6 months? So appetite, slow improvement, that disappears. But interesting, we had two. Even though one was not relevant, it's interesting that we had two come up. I think that's very strange. All right. Dead frickin' center. Follow your heart's desire. No matter what else is going on in your life, Sam, you need to. This is a flower agate, and it calls for you to follow your heart's desire. Okay. It is leaning more toward finances and health, but still, for whatever reason, it is dead center. Again, we have a need to find a creative, an outlet for our creativity. And we need to do it despite what anybody else says. And maybe it's saying you need to be a little creative in your relationships, and that will help you in your social life. We have amethyst right here that's falling between advice and the love relationship. And I think what spirit is trying to tell you is that clarity is coming in this relationship. So I think there may be a need for to get a little creative in the love area, but know that spirit says it's going to be clear what you need to do, and that's what's going to come. Now, in your social life, we have Bumblebee Jasper. And Bumblebee Jasper is telling us that there's going to be a turnover, I think, in your friendships. Maybe not losing friendship, but maybe replacing some of those people with maybe everything's not working right for you. Or maybe you're bored or you're not being challenged by these friends and new people are coming along. Think of the death card if you're a tarot reader. Okay. This is a transformation stone. It's be embracing new beginnings and embracing change, right? In your social life. Right. Nothing really much in career except that it will be but there could be a slight influence on from finances, so that means you may end up seeing a raise or something from your finances will influence your career, okay, or your business life. That could be something that simple. The fact that it's mainly in finances tells me it could very well be a raise because these 2 are kinda related in some way. Let's talk about health here for a minute or just your emotional and physical and, mental well-being. Here again, we have proselyte, which is don't give up hope. And we also have kyanite. Now, this is a really unusual kyanite. This is a polished, thick kyanite, which you see more shale kyanite out there. But this is definitely kyanite. And it's got the pink flecks in it, and it's got the blues and the grays. Anyway, it stands for speaking your mind, but only to those who will listen. Okay? So I think maybe, kinda keeping your health and well-being right now, maybe keeping it a little closer to the vest. And if you are gonna sharing information, only share information with people that you really trust. And be hopeful. Be hopeful in your well-being, okay? Nothing really dramatic standing out for Fallon. However, riding the line between your spirituality and your home life, we have a turquoise, and turquoise stands for peace after turbulence. So obviously, there's going to be some kind of a brouhaha of some kind that's going to come up but it should soon be resolved because there'll be peace. It's gonna be within 6 months, but I think it's kind of on the line. And so maybe there's something going on at home where there might be a little bit of a kerfuffle over something, and I think it might drain you spiritually, but know that you will find peace sooner than later. Alright, that is this board. I could do more, but, what's the point? It's always elves and directions, just, different tones. So, this is the end of my sixth. I may do some more readings later on and add to this section. I just hope that you have enjoyed this whole venture and that you might want to consider picking up the stones for divination.